100%. Now we talk about the difficulties. Now, the hot topic for the season, let's be honest now, is Chiefs and what's happening with the transfers and everything. We mention it every week, but just lost to Benny's boys. Amazulu to one top fixture, underrated Majoro. I think he's been playing pretty well. But touch on that game in particular, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you've got something
about
the Chiefs.
To be quite honest, I've always said that it was a tactical battle. In order to win a tactical battle, you need to have a strong players in 1v1 situation and always have a numerical superiority in all areas of the field. Yesterday, I watched the game, disappointed with how Kevin Hunt applied the tactics, meaning he wanted to apply what Penny was imposing, meaning he was waiting for Penny so that he can see what is Penny imposing. Yes, I understand. Remember, if you are Chiefs, you don't play within your means. If you are Chiefs, you need to impose your game. You are Chiefs, you're a big club in the country. Yesterday, it was a game where Kevin Hunt, the team doesn't have confidence, the coach doesn't have confidence, and ultimately, you can see the shuffle around the squad. It proves a lot that he hasn't settled with it. He hasn't found a tactical blueprint on how he needs the Chiefs to play, because he's still not yet his image. Remember, we spoke about Super Sport Swallows, the teams that he was coaching, and Leopards. They were created on his own image. But the Chiefs struggle because Chiefs got culture, and the culture of Kaizer Chiefs, you need to win playing well. So he's struggling to find a blueprint that suits the Chiefs players, and it also exposes him as a coach to say, I'm a coach, I need to find a solution. Remember, the players you have informs your tactical application, because the players already gives you a picture that, if I have Vivi, I want to play Vivi this way, if you know what I mean. So he's still struggling to find it, but I've said it so many times that even the coaches next to him, Atazwane and Dillon Shedap, they need to help now. They need to come up and say, Coach, it's not working. We need to find another solution. What's the plan B? And Chiefs, this thing of trying to play crossing principle, it's not going to help. I think now it's predictable. You play Nokovic, you play long ball to Nokovic. It's like goes directly to head, or he plays on second ball. It's not going to work. Most of Chiefs players are ball players. Chiefs need to find another solution in terms of how they're going to play. The patterns, you see, Vivi, it's important. Let's put it bluntly. If your team doesn't have patterns, there is no way you can win games. Chiefs doesn't have patterns. I mean, pattern it's under 12. You need to have patterns on how you're gonna exploit the thirds on the field, the wide areas. There are no patterns. So I'm a bit worried with what is really happening. Yes, I know the transfer pen issue. I know the players issue, but also the coach needs to start showing that, you know what, I can do this with these players. Even if I don't win anything, but people must see. I mean, we're already on the game number 15. But we're still not finding a blueprint how Chiefs needs to play. So it shows the coach is struggling so much, because the pressure of Kaizer Chiefs is not a pressure like any other team.
Yeah, on and off the field for Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
You want to chat about the captaincy, I think, of Chiefs. Do they have it right? What's happening there?
I think for me, if you look at for the last 5 games, they've given to Nokovic, and I'll tell you why. It's not because Nokovic is a captain. They want to keep him happy there. They want to make sure that he's an important player of Kaizer Chiefs. So the team is built around him, which is they saying, here's the armband because you're an important figure in the team. But I can tell you, he doesn't have the leadership qualities of a leader of Kaizer Chiefs. The team now, they're really in serious crisis. If they rely on one player to say, we build a team around you, here's the captains. For me, Kune needs to come back and start playing and get his captains, because I think he's the only profile Chiefs player that is a Bafana player. People can say what they want to say, but with that team, all that team needs confidence. They've got mental battles that are dealing with, so they need to sit down dressing room wise. Kune needs to get his captains back, and that team will be back in the winning ways.
Yeah, I saw him Wednesday nights, and he looked like he lost a bit. I thought he was a bit overweight. Listen, I don't know, but you look at it.
Right.
I know, my man. You're a professional athlete.
Yes.
You are so good. Get in shape, my guy. Everything. But no, I get you. And with the leadership, very good points there. Leadership is very underrated from people. You can just rock up.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love what you just said. Leadership, we undermine leadership in our country. It's not within our culture where leadership, we respect leadership. Leadership, remember, gives us a reference point. Leadership leaders. Remember, you can't just be a shepherd. You need to have a leadership qualities. So I think Chiefs, for me, right now, they need a good leader in a dressing room, a player that will stand up and say, guys, the culture of this team is like this and this and this, and this is how we need to go.